Handpicked for today are some beautiful Tusser silks, and I've also got a Dupion silk salwar set. Now I've been getting a lot of requests for Tusser silks as well, so I kind of came across some pretty whites and also off-white and also a beige set. So here it is for today for all of you. The first one out here is a beautiful buttercream kind of a shade Tusser silk set. Now you can take a closer look at the top. You have this beautiful intricate thread weave which is given for the yoke, and small thread weave, small butta spread across the top. And you have a beautiful Tusser silk dupatta, again having some lovely thread work across the entire body of the dupatta. And there is this tassels also at the end of the dupatta. Very simple Tusser silk suit set, perfect for any function. Those of you who would like to wear a salwar for a party or maybe a baptism or a holy communion, this could be a good choice for all of you. And here is an off-white bottom which is also in cotton silk. So this is your first handpick for today in a lovely Tusser silk, and the color is a lovely off-white, or I could say more of a buttercream kind of a shade. The second Tussar silk suit is again a very classy and elegant piece. Not many would love this color, I know. Now the color is on an earthy palette. It is I'm not very sure. It's almost like a dark olive kind of a shade, or it can even go for a dark cashish color, which is definitely a pretty one and a very elegant and classy piece. Dupatta is also in Tussar silk. It's got just small black kind of a weaving, and then the ends of the dupatta has a gicha weaving. It has a Tazza gicha weaving which is matching to the yoke of the top. There is a gicha weaving given across. Now this can be brought to the lower portion of your top if you do not want it on the yoke, but it can be played around with, or you can even use it for your sleeves and keep the plain top. So this is basically very simple concept, but I grabbed them because I really like the color, and many of you have been asking me for whites, beige Tussar silks, and these are definitely all-time and evergreen kind of colors and styles. So this is your second piece for today. Now this one here is a very pretty white. It's a beautiful pearl white, a dupion, soft dupion kind of a silk, and the yoke is in organza. It has beautiful sequins and thread weaving which is done for the yoke. And dupatta, you can see it is a lovely organza dupatta with complete sequence weaving which is there for the borders. Now this one, if you remember, I had it earlier, I think a few weeks back. Back then many of you had asked me, but I did not have a restock. Right now I have it back, so those of you who were interested in this, please get back to me on WhatsApp. Now the fabric is very flowy, unlike the Tusser. This is not Tusser, this is kind of like a dupion soft art silk kind of a fabric. It's very flowy and nice, and those of you who preferred such kind of flowy fabric can definitely opt for this. And the dupatta and the yoke is in organza, and bottom for this one is in shantoon silk, which is again in off-white, a very pretty white. You can team it up with some amazing pearls or even antique jewelry. And the last piece for today is a very pretty beige Tusser silk set again. Now taking you through the top, it's a lovely piece which has a nice thread worked yoke. You can see that this, when you do your neck, it comes a little more to the top side. You have a marooned red and an off-white kind of a thread weaving with sequence work. Now this forms your center paneling. You can even substitute it with some nice cloth buttons. And dupatta here is an off-white. It's a beautiful off-white Tusser silk dupatta, which again has beautiful sequins and thread weavings on the body and borders of the dupatta. Very pretty set. And bottom here, they've given it an off-white white. Now those of you who do not prefer a white bottom, you can always use a nice beige or even use a maroon, because there is a maroon color coming up on the top, so you can even go for that. Now these are the beautiful sets that I had handpicked for today. Very pretty Tusser sets which would never go out of style or trend. You can grab them and always keep them in your wardrobe. So do get back to me on WhatsApp to know the price and to grab your favorite one from today. Thank you and have a beautiful day.